Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Flosstube number 74. It's all about the whips today, and then we'll have some Stitch-along news and see what everybody else is doing. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Mutna. And hi, Renee. I don't think I've seen you here before. Nice to meet you. Oh, good. Yep. Stay safe for any of you that are in the hurricane's path. My thoughts and prayers are with you. Of course. Okay, I got one piece of happy mail. So, Danielle had ordered me fabric for us to do the stitch along for Minerva by Nora Corbett. We are starting that New Year's Eve. So this is 28 count Lugana fabrics by Stephanie, and the color is chocolate milk. It's really pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Yep. So I have this so I can start Minerva on that New Year's Eve. This has an odor to it. I've never had a fabric have an odor to it. That is weird. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Silver. So yeah, got this in. So I already have the floss and the pattern. I've had the pattern for a long time, but yeah, I bought the floss. So I'm ready for Minerva. Okay, I started Haunted Library. Oh no. I am sorry to hear that, Mandy. I hope you feel better. Hi, Wilma. What's for dinner? Okay, so I started Haunted Library. It's a stitch-along by Lola Crow. Lola Crow Stitchery on Etsy. And Teresa's doing Minerva with us too. Yep, Lola Crow on Etsy. It's called Haunted Library. I don't think I have a picture. I do have the first one we got. So this was the frame of it, the staircase. That's the only thing. I'm using a back piece of another thing, so that's why you see a shadow. But yeah, so that's it. That was the first part we got. I did not print up the rest, just the patterns. So yeah. Tacos. So I'm stitching this on what it called for. This is 18 count vintage country mocha. It's Ada. I don't normally stitch on Ada, but that was the only thing I could get in the country mocha. Let's see. And there's no fractional. So I don't mind the Ada as long as there's no fractional. But I got some of it done. I have one page done of the staircase. But yeah, on 18 count, that's a pretty fabric. I don't know if you can see the modeling on it. So, yeah. So I started that, and I got the fabric from 123 Stitch. And I'm caught up on Supernatural. Thank you. So I am caught up on Supernatural. Tomorrow is the last Friday of the month. We don't get a drop tomorrow. It's catch up Friday, but I'm already caught up. So last Friday was Vampire. So I stitched that, and then I finished the last bit of the frame I needed to do. Hi, Julie. How are you? So yeah, that's all I had was a little bit of the frame and then Vampire. So I'm caught up. So tomorrow I have off from Supernatural because I'm all caught up. But I'm really liking this. This is just as much fun for me as Cryptids was. Look at that. I'm loving it. And the fabric is 28 count Monaco. The color is Drea Purple, and my friend Kaya dyed it for me. She dyed the fabric. She dyed the color Drea Purple for our friend Drea. And I said, well, I want some of that too. So she dyed it for me, and that's what it's called, is Drea Purple. I am enjoying that so much. So then I pulled out Summer Goodies by Shannon Christine, and it will look like, hold on, I got a mess here. So this is Summer Goodies. I'm on the second page. So yeah, if that much done. So this side here is all done that was on page 1. Now I'm on page 2. And I keep forgetting today is the 29th. And tomorrow is the last day of the month. Because I kept thinking, okay, I got a few more days till finish page 2. No, I don't. I have to put this away. I really wanted to finish page 2, but, you know, it'll have to wait. But yeah, I'm really liking this. This is 28 count black Monaco. And I really like it on the black. And then up here on the ice cream sandwich where you see the little black spots that aren't cross stitched yet, we're supposed to stitch a white. I'm going to add beads. So I'm going to add beads on the top of that ice cream sandwich. So yeah. Who's here? Hi, it's Jennifer, right? Almondiner Homestead. Is your name Jennifer? And Jerry, hi. Never sure if it's Jerry or Gary. I think it's Jerry. So that's what I will be working on for the rest of tonight. And then tomorrow is the last Friday of the month, which means it's Lawn Dog. Where'd I put it? Lawn Dog. Lawn Dog. Okay, so tomorrow I stitch on Lawn Dog all day. My stitch along is on this channel for the rest of the year. And I have to show you. I have not stitched on it since the last time you saw this. This is on 28 count Lugana. The color is Gingerbread by Picture This Plus. I want some more of this color. Yes, this sounds like Jerry. Okay. Yeah. So I have that much of it done. And this is what I will be working on tomorrow because it is the last Friday of the month. And tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do my Lawn Dog Zoom. So anybody that is doing the Lawn Dog with me, all comes into Zoom. We show our progress. And we stitch. And just chit-chat. But yeah, the color's Gingerbread by Picture This Plus. I think I'm on page 3. And did I finish? Yeah, I'm almost done with page 3. I just have, so I'll probably finish page 3 tomorrow because I only have this little bit here. That's it. And then I can go to page 4. So I love stitching this. I get on a roll and I lose track of time. I do. I love stitching on this. So this is tomorrow's project. And then Saturday is October 1st, which means it's whip go time. So the whip go numbers were drawn on Tuesday. And the numbers drawn was number 1. Hold on. Number 1 and number 6. And so I will have a whip go because I'll have another row done. We don't have many left. So number 1 is Rocky Mountain Christmas. This is my oldest whip. Actually, it's a UFO because I haven't touched it in months. So it's an unfinished object. It's a UFO. If you have not stitched it in a long time, it's a UFO. And I don't know the fabric. I know it's 28 count and it's Lugana. It's an even weave, but I don't know what the color is. Anyways, this is what it will look like when it's done. It's Rocky Mountain Christmas. It's an actual place. Let's see, it says the Colorado Rockies. Copyright 1994. But yeah, I remember reading it's an actual place. Rocky Mountain Christmas. And it's almost a full coverage. Hi, Brian. How are you? So it's almost a full coverage, but it's got a lot of back stitching. And the back stitching is a pain because there's all different colors for back stitching. So there's different symbols. But this is what I have. And I'm going to work on this for 5 days. So starting Saturday, I will work on it for 5 days. Doesn't matter how many hours, just 5 days. But yeah, this is my oldest project. Oldest UFO whip. So yeah, and some of the sky, I thought some of the sky was, no, I guess not. I thought they were half stitches, but they're not. Must be something else I'm thinking of. But yeah, I've got a lot done. But yeah, I started this in 2001. So it is 21 years old. So yeah, I still have quite a bit to do. So I'm hoping I can finish this bottom part down in here. So I'll have 3/4 of it done. That's what I'm hoping I can get done in 5 days. I don't know about that, but I will try. Thank you. Hi, Donna. Thank you, Wilma. Yeah, so that's my oldest whip, UFO. It'll be a whip now because I'll be stitching on it. So yeah, 5 days on that. And then number 6 on my whip go board is, where'd it go? S is for Stitcher. So, hi Mona, how are you? So, it's from Cross Country Stitching, June 2008. And I'm trying to find what it will look like. S is for Stitcher. It's going to look like that. This is fun to stitch too. Yeah, and that's the magazine. Cross Country Stitching, June 2008. And I think I did this. I think that's what I had done for my mother-in-law, or I wanted to. I'm doing really good, thank you. So I have a lot done. So this will get 5 days. So once I get 5 days on Rocky Mountain Christmas, I will pull this out on the 6th, and I will stitch on this for 5 days. I can probably get a lot of it done because it's not full coverage. So I'm hoping to get a lot of it done in 5 days. But yeah, this is a 28 count Monaco. It's a cream color. I'm loving this. But yeah, you've got the strawberries, you've got your alphabet, and I forgot what else it says. Stitchers are tied together with heartstrings. Stitching is a work of heart, stitched with love, another alphabet, and then she's carrying a basket of stuff. But yeah, this is fun to stitch on too, and I can't remember if I don't think there's much back stitching. Is there any back stitching? A little bit of back stitching, not a lot. Not a lot, but there is some. So that I will be working on from the 6th through the 11th. 6th through the 10th. We have that. And then I will work on, now that's all that will be worked on next week. But then I do need to work on Magic Study again. So that probably will not be worked on next week. Definitely not. But that's Magic Study. And it's by Heaven Earth Designs. The artwork is by Rose Kahn. I just love it. She's just sitting there with her books, and there's little dragons flying around. And I have this much done. And this is on 25 count Lugana gridded fabric. And this, I guess, will wash right out. The grids will wash right out. But yeah, every time I work on it, I don't ever notice anything until I step away from it. It's like, wow, I got a lot done. So I believe I am finishing page 2 on this. I think this is the end of page 2, and then I'll start on page 3. So my goal is to finish that page when I do get to it. That won't be next week, but I'm just going to show you what I will be working on sometime in the future. As I have a rotation going right now. So my rotation I usually pick a goal to meet and then I go on to something else. Oh, you do have this pattern? That's cool. Still working on daisy chain. I do not know. Do I have it written down? I don't see it written down. Maybe in my planner. Might be written in my planner. Hold on, when we are working on daisy chain again. I don't have it written down. And Danielle's not here today. So I can't remember when we're working on daisy chain again. It might be this Saturday night. I am not sure. Where is my daisy chain? That's not it. This is a pumpkin patch. Daisy chain. I need to look at my paper. Okay. I'm telling you in the wrong order. So when I'm done with the Hey the Magic Study, then I have the Pumpkin Patch by Carolyn Manning. That's the Pumpkin Patch by Carolyn Manning. I'm still working on this one. But I have it almost done. And I'm doing it on the black. It's 28 count black Monaco. And yeah, have that much done. So see, I have a lot of it done. So that'll get worked on in October as well. What I had decided, and I'll tell you guys more when I'm done, is I need to work on my stitch-alongs. Anything else that's just a plain old whip got put on the back burner. So once I want to finish that. Then it's back to sneaky, spooky spells before daisy chain. Sneaky, spooky spells. Daisy chain is like every other Saturday night we do a Zoom. So if we are doing it Saturday, then I'll work on daisy chain and I'll show that in a minute. But I also want to work on some more of this. I want to finish off this one. This is a cat and it says sneaky. So there's a cat and the pumpkin. And then down here is a little mouse. So when I do get to that, my goal is to finish this square. Isn't that pretty? And this is like a mushroom color, 28 count, even weave. And it looks like this. Sneaky, spooky spells. Danielle already finished hers, but I didn't get to start it till later on. And this is by Luminous Fiber Arts. It was a stitch-along. It came in 3 parts. 3 or 4. But yep, that's all I've gotten on it. Really? Oh, that's awesome, Donna. That is, yeah, you can't beat that. Was it all DMC? Because I only use DMC mostly. And then daisy chain, like I said, that might be tomorrow night. And this is daisy chain by Carolyn Manning. And this is a stitch-along that Danielle and Deanne started. And I finally got the frame done on it. What's the fabric? Was this the fabric? I think this is the fabric by, wonder where that is. Yeah, this is the fabric Serena and Venus by Fortnite Fabrics. 28 count even weave. So I started just working on the frame. I got the frame done, and then last time I stitched on it, I was able to stitch on this flower right here. Right here. So yeah, I have almost it. I just have the petals to do on that flower. That is awesome, Donna. A lot was, but a ton of metallic gold silvers. Yeah. But yeah, that's how much is done. So I got to find out if there's a Zoom tomorrow night for working on this for those of us that are doing daisy chain. There is that. And then the other stitch along that I am doing is also with Danielle and Deanne. And there's a bunch of us doing it as well. I know Amanda and I think Teresa. I probably already showed it, Donna. You came in later. I already showed that. So we all started autumn favorites on the first day of autumn. And I had 2 free starts I forgot about. So I was able to start it because you know I'm doing the no new starts. I have to finish something before I can start something. But if my album is checked with all my photos by the moderator in the Facebook group, we get a free start. And she's already checked it twice. So I'm doing Autumn Favorites by Shannon Christine, which her patterns are so much fun because there's I don't think there's any fractionals. I don't think there's any fractional stitches, but there's a little bit of back stitch. But yeah, no fractionals. And I'm doing mine on, oh, thank you, Silver. Yeah, it's a dragon with eggs. It's got pussy willows. Yeah, 2 dragons. And this is 28 count black Monaco. So I have that much done. So yeah, this is fun. There's quite a few of us stitching this as well. Now I can show you. We have another stitch along starting next month. First, there's one from Frosted Pumpkin. They are doing a Halloween wreath stitch along that starts October 3rd. And you get a part of the wreath. I don't know how often. I don't remember. So, yeah. There's that one. And then Danielle wanted to do this as a stitch along. So there's a few of us doing this as a stitch along. And then a few of them got it as a custom diamond painting kit. So we are doing Quick Stitch Curly Tailed Rosie. Look at all the pinks. Isn't she cute? So this is a Heaven and Earth Designs. The artwork's by Annie Rodrigue. I'm doing mine on that 25 count gridded Lugana. The best place to get this and the cheapest and the fastest shipping is Millions of Stitches on Etsy. She's from Toronto, Canada. But when I got this piece, the return address was Niagara Falls Boulevard, Niagara Falls, New York. and I got it. The shipping was like $2.95. How? I just mailed out stuff and it cost me almost $5 a piece and it didn't weigh hardly anything. But yep, we are doing, there's a bunch of us. We are starting the Stitch-A-Lon October, I think the 22nd. And then the diamond painters are going to pull theirs out on the 29th. And we're going to stitch with them while they're diamond painting this. So, yep, there's a bunch of us. Danielle made us grime guards to go with it. It's got Marie the cat from the Aristocats, Disney's Aristocats. So it's got Marie on it. And I made, those of us that are stitching it, I made us scissor fobs. Yeah, Cuddle Corn is okay. I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm not real fond of it. I'll eat it, but yeah. It's a salty and sweet. Okay, where's my scissor fob? I know I had it here, so I can put it in there. I had this table cleaned off. You wouldn't know it. It's a mess again. So I made a scissor fob. It's got Marie the cat with the pink and the white. So I'm going to put that in here. So I forget how many of us stitching this. It's me, Danielle, Amanda, Deanne, and Jen. So yeah. So I did that fob. I already mailed them out. They got them on Monday, all of them. So we are ready for this Stitch-A-Lon. And Jen and I want to start it now. Okay, so I do the cross stitch weekends, one weekend a month. And in October, the cross stitch weekend is October 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. So if you are going to be cross stitching Rosie with us, you can come in on the 22nd. That's when we are starting it. Yeah, that's what I have there. That Stitch-On-Me cross stitch-along started September 17th. Like I said, the Frosted Pumpkin Halloween Wreath Stitch-A-Lon starts October 3rd. So go check that out. For next year, we already have ideas for stitching. I don't see, I do have, I'm telling you, this is a mess. I had this clean. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm cleaning tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so October 22nd is Rosie, and then the diamond painting is October 29th. I have a ton of scissor fobs. December 31st is Nora Corbett's Minerva. Okay, I don't have it written down on this paper. April 2nd, we will be doing Halloween Quaker by Lila's Studio, I think it is. January 1st is, how come I don't have that here? I'm telling you, I had it all written down. January 1st is, I wonder if I wrote it in the planner for next year. Let's look. Yes. Okay, January 1st. We are starting Chessie by Ash Evans through Heaven and Earth Designs. That is the Stitch-A-Lon for the whole year on this channel. I'm not sure yet if I'm making a Facebook group. I probably will. January 8th is Kitty Heaven. It's an Amy Stewart by Heaven and Earth Designs. And that is being hosted by Jen's World of Stitches on YouTube. Yeah, so April 2nd's Halloween Quaker by Lila Studios. The function of a scissor fob is so it keeps your scissors weighted down so you don't lose them. It's easier to find them. It's a bling for your scissors. If you like bling, gotta have the scissor fobs. Okay, bye, Wilma. Thanks for coming in. That's it so far. That's all I have written down. I know there'll be more because, here, did I do that? Oh, August. That's it. I knew there was another one. We have a few more. So August 23rd of next year is 2 stitch-alongs starting. You can do one or both. I'm going to do both. And it is Oh Christmas Tree by Carolyn Manning, and Danielle is hosting this, but she doesn't have a channel. Can you see that? Oh Christmas Tree. No, it does not. Nope, I don't have any problems when I'm cutting. So it's Oh Christmas Tree by Carolyn Manning. And the other one is Amanda, and she wants to do Oh Christmas Tea. Oh Christmas Tea with all the teacups. And this is by Erin Wasseleaf, or Erin Elizabeth Designs. She is the sister of Shannon Christine. So to purchase this, you go to Shannon Christine's website and you look under Erin's, and it's Oh Christmas Tea, not tree, tea. So both of these will be starting August 23rd. I think I'm starting mine. I'm starting Oh Christmas Tree on the 26th and Oh Christmas Tea on the 27th. They're doing it on the 23rd for birthdays, but because next year it's Start All the Things. So every Saturday and every Sunday, we are starting something new. It can be any size. It can be a little motif. It can be an ornament. It can be something big. And it doesn't matter how many stitches you put in as long as you start it. And then we'll try to finish it. So those are the only ones I have written down. But I have so much fabric already kitted up with what I want to stitch it on. So like I have a whole bunch of just cross stitch Halloween issues. I've already had the fabric pulled for certain patterns, and they're already written out. They've been written out for a couple of years. I just need to start them. So even if you go buy yourself a Cone of Doom, which is DMC's 310, it comes like this. It'll last you a long time. I also have a cone of B5200. So even if you can't afford to go out and buy all the floss for all the new starts, just get black and the B5200 for white, and just stitch up the black and the white on the days that you're starting them. And then you go back and you can finish them another time. But that's what we are doing for next year. We're still doing, this is another scissor fob I made. It's a sunflower. I made me one and Amanda. Amanda got hers. I used to make scissor fobs all the time, so I need to get back to making them and selling them. If you want to purchase anything I have stitched, colored, diamond painted, there's pictures up in my albums, in my Facebook group. The Facebook group is linked below. It is Shalene's Creativity Room. you don't post your finishes or anything on there. That's just for me to post. And then if you want something, let me know. You bought yourself a cone of doom. It'll last you forever. I haven't even started mine yet because last year, or no, the beginning of this year, I was buying the skeins of Anchor Black. So I stacked up on like 10 skeins of that, and I had 10 skeins of 310 DMC. And then someone told me about the cone of doom. So I got that. And so once I use up all the skeins of the black I already have, then I'll start the cone of doom. The same with the white, the B5200. I have a ton of skeins of that. But yeah, my ring does not it's really, really loose. Sorry. I had gained so much weight after I got married that it kind of stretched the gold of my wedding ring, and now I'm losing a lot of weight, and so now it's like really loose on me. It won't fall off, but it slides all the time. What else do we have to talk about? Facebook groups that I'm in and what they do. So there is the Facebook group Garan Totten Bags. They focus on a designer every month. So the month for September was Glendon Place, and in October they're focusing on the Cricket collection. Cross Stitch Sales Facebook group. They have a theme for the month and a designer. The theme for October is Flight, and the designer is Doreen Jones. Pop Culture and 24 Hours of Cross Stitch, they do acrostics every month. What that is they give you a word or a phrase, and each letter has to be in the title or the designer's name. And then Pop Culture, you have to stitch 200 stitches on that piece. You can use that piece several times throughout the acrostic. 24 hours of cross stitch, you set your own goal for whatever you want to stitch on that. The Carolyn Mannon Stitch-A-Lon is still with Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction, and that hashtag is Crazy Craft Addiction. We're still doing the summer goodies. Shannon Christine has a spin-off or whatever of her from her Facebook group for the summer goodies. She does not call it a Stitch-A-Lon. It is a Start-A-Lon. So I'm still working on that. I still have the Facebook group Lawn Dog Sampler Sale, and that's for any of the lawn dogs. And that's about it. Who else? Trying to think. Yeah. Because some I've already finished. So yeah, Carolyn Manning, I'm doing daisy chain plus the pumpkin patch. So I have those going on. I won't get back to some of my other whips for a while because, like I said, I want to keep working on these Stitch-A-Lons for the rest of the year. I will work, though, on Fairy Winter Dream, that Nora Corbett one that I was working on. I will work on that on my cross stitch weekend, just on that Friday, because Saturday we start Rosie. And knowing me, I'm going to get hooked on stitching on Rosie, and I'm going to want to stitch it all day Sunday. So, yeah, WIPGO numbers were number 1 and number 6. So if you do WIPGOs and you don't know what the numbers are, you didn't look them up yet, it's number 1 and number 6 on your board. I think that's it. So if I finish Fairy Winter Dream, which I doubt, then I'm going to be pulling out the Fairy, Fire Burn and Bob Cauldron Bubble. That's from the 2013 Just Cross Stitch Halloween issue. So the 3 things that I'm trying to finish this year, but only one at a time, is that Fairy Winter Dream, the Fire Burn and Cauldron Bubble, and then the Roveris Halloween. Do any of you have any goals for October? Do you have any stitch-alongs you know about? Do you know any for next year? Let me know. You can tell me now or put it in the comments when you rewatch this, whoever's rewatching it. I have a sore throat. I'm sorry. I need to get a sip of my tea. So my sister's wedding was Saturday. So I get informed yesterday that her husband and her stepdaughter have COVID, along with her husband's nephew and his wife, my aunt, one of my aunts that was there, my mom and dad, and my son Justin all have COVID. So I'm like, well, my sinuses have been acting up. I better take a test. So I took the test yesterday. It was negative. My throat's still scratchy today, but my sinuses are draining. And it is this time of year for me with sinuses. So I took another COVID test right before I came on live, and it was negative still. So it's just sinuses for me. My sister said she's got the same problem with the sinuses. Her tests were negative also. So yeah, that I'm not going anywhere this weekend. I can't go visit my parents. They're just congested. I did ask my mom how they were doing. She said they're just congested. I asked Justin how he was. He said he's just feels congested. You're sewing? You're sewing or you're cross stitching? So yeah, and then I got my Crafty Planner for next year. So my Crafty Planner, so I can put in, stitch-alongs. And I got it in the dashboard again because I love the dashboard. I love my dashboard for my crafts. They changed it up a little bit, but I really like the dashboard. And the beginning of every month, I can write, what's the stitch-alongs are. If Garan Totten Bags does another theme of the month or designer of the month, I can write that in. So yeah. Yep. Cross stitching. Okay. Yeah, my mom just said they're congested. I'm more worried about them than Justin because they are 79 years old, I think. So yeah, I am worried a little bit about them. Justin, not so much. This is the second time Justin's had it. I had it in May, and it just felt like a horrible, horrible sinus infection. And then I had that COVID fatigue for like a month. I was taking 2 or 3 naps a day. So, yeah. Right now I'm a little tired, but whenever I have sinus issues, it drains me. But I'm glad, both tests came back negative. So that's a good thing. Oh, this is the one stitch-along I was talking about from Stitchonomy. It's the Cabinet of Curiosities, and then you fill them in. Each square has a different thing. But yeah, the Cabinet of Curiosities. So that is the Stitchonomy one. I believe this one was free. So, does anybody have something that they want to stitch with a bunch of people in a Zoom? I'm always up for, when I have my cross stitch weekends and a bunch of you want to stitch together on a certain pattern, come on in and stitch with us. We have a lot of fun. Teresa comes in. Shar comes in. Who else? Sandy, Goofy Mama Stitches. She is another person that has come in. She's a YouTuber, Flosstuber. Another floss tuber we had was Julie. She was just in here, Yorkshire Crafter. She's been in Zoom. We've had Cal from Cal's Crafts. She's been into Zoom. Red Floss Stitcher, who is David, he's come into my Zoom. Becky's Madness for Crafting, I think that's her name. She's been in my Zoom. Jen's World of Stitches, she's been in my Zoom. So we do get floss tubers into my cross stitch weekends, and that's a lot of fun when you get the floss tubers in. And be prepared when you come in and cross stitch with us, because there is a lot of enabling. Trust me. And Teresa does not have a channel. She's done some enabling. Yep. That's why some of us want to do the Fab 50. And she's been enabled. So there is so much fun that goes on. And sometimes we're so busy stitching, we're quiet. It'll be quiet for maybe 5 minutes till someone says something. And you never know how late people are going to stay up, because we have all different people from different time zones. We have some from California that come in. We have some from Canada. Heidi, she's another one that comes in. Crafting with Orchid, she does Flosstube also. Finish Fab 50 today. Really? Today's the last day? The last drop? Cool. So Silver just ordered Bird and Bloom's Garden by Amy Stewart. Yeah, see? If any of you that watch this are working on Bird and Bloom's Garden by Amy Stewart from Hade, let Silver know. Let me know. I can let her know. Oh, today is Mickey? Yeah, see, I'm doing that next year. That is one of mine. And see, for all those new starts every Saturday and Sunday, you can count those stitch-alongs. Like I'm going to be doing, oh, that's the other stitch-along next year. And I didn't tell you about that one either. Part of Your World. When does that one start? Does that one start on the 1st? I thought I had it written somewheres. Part of Your World. Yeah, starts January 1st. So I got to write that down. Part of Your World, and that is The Little Mermaid, and it's by Story Stitches. So Story Stitches is doing The Little Mermaid stitch along, and it's called Part of Your World. I need to write that down. First. Okay. So yeah, that starts also. So go check out Story Stitches. Part of Your World. Also, the other stitch along, and it's for the whole year. And that is, and it's free, Silver. It's a free pattern that you get at PDF. There's a year-long one that Crystal from Crystal's Crafty Creations is doing. And it's a year of, and I know I'm going to butcher these, so I'm going to type it in. Les Petites Croix de Lucci. Okay, so that's what it is. Les Petites Croix de Lucci. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a whole year of this designer. You should see her patterns. Oh my God. I want to buy most of them. And this is Heidi's fault. I believe it was Heidi. Was it Heidi that showed them to us? I believe so. So Crystal said that's a year-long stitch-along. So if you buy a few of the patterns, each start on a Saturday and a Sunday. There's more of them. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the, what is that stitch-along that's already going on? Tale as old as time. So the frame counts as a start, and each room counts as a start. Each room is a different start. So there's how many rooms, I forgot how many rooms there are, plus the frame. So there's a lot of starts right there. Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm doing that next year. So the frame counts as one start, and then each character from Nightmare Before Christmas counts as a start. So you have a lot of new starts for next year. You know, just do Christmas ornaments every Saturday and every Sunday. It's another one I'm doing. The Stained Mini. There's a Stained Mini one. They're Disney. There's 30 of those. Each one can count as a new start. Hi, Heidi. See, Heidi. Heidi is the one that told us that. Go on 123 Stitch and look them up. I don't know if Down Sunshine Lane sells those patterns. I have to look. Because I try to buy from Down Sunshine Lane first. And if she doesn't have what I want, then I go to 123 Stitch. Also, another one that I am starting next year, I don't know the date. If someone wants to start it with me, let me know. We'll pick a date. And that is Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place. Another one I am starting next year is Greta Goldbroom by Bella Serafina. If you want to start that with me, let me know. We will pick a date. Mother Moon by Joan Elliott. I have that because TJ from Sunshine Stitchers was stitching, EJ, not TJ. EJ was stitching that last year and the beginning of this year. I absolutely fell in love with that pattern. I want the rest of them. I think there's Father, Son. There's a few others that are, oh my God, they're gorgeous. Anyways, I'm going to be doing Mother Moon. Yes, we need to do the teapots next year. Indeed. I need to make a list. Yes, I know. Also, yes, now that she mentions that, I am going to be doing a cross stitch newsletter. In the newsletter, I will be listing all the cross stitch alongs that we will be doing, or any that I know of. And if you want the newsletter, please email me your email address or send me your email address through Messenger, either Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. Another one I want to do next year is Halloween Hawk Run Hollow. Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I forgot who the designer is. So yeah, that's another one I want to do next year. And that one actually has a bunch of different squares. So you could actually count each square as a new start. So I don't know when I'm starting that yet. Spooky Tree by Barbara Anna Designs. I'm going to do that next year also. If you're interested in that, you have it, let me know. Yeah, there's a lot. Every time I finish a Shannon Christine, I want to start a new one. Every time I finish a Doreen Jones, I want to start a new one. So I don't have a Doreen Jones going on right now, but I did just finish that Happy Halloween. Boo is on my list for next year. Teresa says enabler, enabler, enabler. Yes. What else? Oh, Hade. I don't know if this designer is still on there. It's called Autumn Magic. It's a cat with like a witch's hat on. The colors are autumn colors, mostly golds and oranges. Gorgeous. I want to do that next year. I'm going to have too many Hades going on. You're going to buy the Luca's tomorrow with the reindeers. Oh, yeah, that's another one you got to look at. Luca S. That's the different one than the Le Petites, right? Luca S. Heidi's bad at that one, too. Yeah, look at the Luca S designs. Yeah, yep. Heidi wants us buying all those, too. I believe those are all kits, though, right? Heidi, are those all kits? Or can you get just a pattern? I can't remember. I don't remember from one. Heidi's laughing at me. But that's it for tonight, my peepers. It is 6 o'clock. It is dinner time for me. And I have a mess here to clean up now. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I got a lot of cleaning to do in here. It is a mess. So I will see you all tomorrow morning in my morning video. Otherwise, maybe in a Zoom sometime this weekend. I will talk to y'all later. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Bye.